Morning, millennials.
Welcome back to the Morning Toast. Happy Thursday. We are so close to the end of the week. Things are just flying by. There's so much going on, so much news to discuss. We are so happy to be back here. Hope everyone is having an amazing morning so far. And if you're not having an amazing morning, it's not too late to turn it around. You know what they say? Turn the beat around. Love to hit percussions. How are you doing?
I'm good, not as well as you, apparently.
Well, actually, I got a lot of DMs yesterday that the energy we brought to the beginning of the show was so fabulous
Energetic.
and electrifying. So I thought that we would try to recreate it. I mean, you really can't recreate like natural magic, but that's what I'm trying to do today.
Well, Claudia, that's beautiful. I so appreciate it. I agree with you. This week is sort of whizzing on by. We're like so close to the end. It's so utterly exciting. 2 more days till we sleep in. That's just how I live my life. Like I wake up every morning on the wrong side of the bed because I'm not a morning person, and I'm just like, 3 more days till I can sleep in. 2 more days.
Well, 2 more days till we can sleep in, but then we're that much closer to Yom Kippur, which is obviously devastating.
Obviously.
But
you have to change your perspective because like obviously I'm not looking forward to the fast, but I am looking forward to repenting for my sins.
Yeah, actually, something about Yom Kippur, I think because the day is so hard that it actually makes it really real. And I really feel in a lot of ways like it's a totally clean slate for the year. And I've just been so aware, like since the holidays started, like of the things that I do. Like I really have a gossip problem, and it's like, it's a really big problem. But when it's also like my job and I get paid to do it, it's also really hard to stop.
Yeah, no, it's definitely hard to stop.
But the other thing I was going to say about this week that I think is just making it like a little bit fantastic and special is that it's such a regular week. Like this is a week we would have had a year ago. You know what I mean? Yes, we're wearing masks, but I feel like for the first time in a really long time, this is just a regular work week.
I do feel that.
And that's exciting.
I could see how you could say something like that. Yesterday I went to the Live Method.
Wow.
Very exciting. So I'm sore today, but I've got to get my shit in check. So.
I am wearing new Toast merch that will be available pretty soon. So
very exciting.
Very
I'm
exciting.
wearing Zara.
Oh my God, of course you are.
Of course I am.
And you're wearing Chanel earrings that Jackie and I, on a random Saturday, a beautiful 2019 Saturday, took our men shopping and forced them to buy us earrings. I have worn the earrings approximately 300 times, and this is the first time I've ever seen you wear them.
This is the second time I've worn them, because every time I wear them, then like I lose them for a while, and then I find them again. And I just really wanted to wear them. And I had this new turtleneck, so I just thought it would be a cute moment. Let me know how that went.
Absolutely sensational. And just a message out there to all the people listening. If you're looking for, your significant other to buy you something, Chanel earrings are less expensive than you think.
Yeah, because they're costumes.
So they were like $300 each, which I feel like is something reasonable you can ask your partner to get for you.
For sure. But then it's also like, because they're costume, they're actually like $300 too expensive
for
what
it's
they
like
are.
Claire's.
So, you're not getting what you pay for, but you're getting Chanel.
Yeah, from the love of your life, hopefully.
So, yeah, we have a lot to talk about today. I've continued my selling sunset journey. You finished your journey?
I have.
As far as I know?
Thus proving that I'm a low life with nothing to do yesterday and like you live a busy, fabulous life.
I actually got really busy yesterday, and I didn't get to get in bed and watch TV until like normal time, like 8 o'clock. But I tried to catch up with you as much as I could, so I got through to the episode where Chrishell and Justin are Splitsville.
Which was just like a crazy thing to catch on camera. And I've been doing a little bit of research because part of me like obviously wants to think that this is like oh my God, I have something unbelievable to tell you. I'm so glad I remembered this. I wrote it down, but I couldn't remember. Literally yesterday, we're talking about Selling Sunset, about like the one house in the Hollywood Hills that we've been to, where we went to a party and like that's how much that's how much we know about the Hollywood Hills. Well, so we went to a party there. It is owned by a celebrity, and I found out through one of my friends in LA that house is being sold next season
On Selling Sunset.
Yep.
Oh my God,
Isn't that crazy?
That is so crazy. That's so crazy. Literally, LA is so small. There's
so
5
small.
houses. There's 5 people.
So small. So I feel like we should just hold off on recapping because I'm fully done. I don't want to spoil anything for you.
Yeah.
And tomorrow will just be like Selling Sunset Extravaganza Part 2.
Okay. Even though I'm so busy today, I'm going to make time to finish it. I probably only have 3 more episodes.
The episodes are also incredibly short, and there's only 8 in a season, and like I respect that. I love when Netflix respects our time.
Extremely snackable.
Yeah, very snackable.
Yeah. But we're recording the Redheads today.
Oh,
so
right.
if you have questions, make sure to email them to theredheadsbookclub@gmail.com. I have to put together the outline for the show. I'm like running a little behind on that.
Okay.
But the book came with Reader's Guide questions. So the girls
that's always helpful.
You don't even know. Like trying to find book club questions or make my own up. But like I'm terrible. So
You're
anyway.
such like a middle-aged housewife. Let me come up with my book club questions.
No, totally. But I'm also just like a teacher, like planning my lesson.
Yeah, like your, what do they call it? Syllabus.
My syllabus. Snatchler, learn your lesson.
You know what? The word syllabus like actually gives me PTSD. Like I haven't heard or said that word in years and I never want to hear it again. Like the curriculum was like so hard for me. Like I was just not like a smart child and like, oh my God, it brings me back to a really dark place.
Like syllabus, no, but syllabus day.
What's
yes.
syllabus day?
Oh my God, where you just you go to all your classes and you just get your syllabus, like there's no learning to do.
Is that in college?
Yeah.
Oh.
So you just have like 10-minute classes on the first day, syllabus day.
I don't think
and
I had that.
You're just getting your syllabus, so there's no work that you needed to have done that you should have known about.
I don't think we had that at NYU. I mean, it's also
that's a thing. Okay.
Syllabus week.
Syllabus week. Oh my God, crazy.
Okay, so it's very possible like we did have it at NYU because like I said, I wasn't the most engaged student.
It would have been the sort of thing that you actually didn't even show up for, like you didn't go to.
Right.
So you didn't get to enjoy like the shorter classes,
right.
You know, the feeling of, okay, there's no homework yet.
Yeah. Well, actually at NYU, in the first 2 weeks, they're really you don't have that much class because you can switch in and out of classes for first 2 weeks of the semester. Right. So I actually used to not go to class until the beginning of the third week because they didn't know. Like I just couldn't say like I just enrolled, you know?
Yes, this is true.
It is like genuinely a miracle that I graduated.
Yeah, it's a genuine miracle. Miracles happen.
Miracles happen once in a while. That's a great song.
It is. You know, Selling Sunset has really great songs too.
Okay, so my theory on the music from Selling Sunset is it sounds like it's all sang by the same like group. Do they have like one band that they contract to make music? Because it all sounds like Vanderpump Rules LA music.
That's a good idea. I actually looked up one of the songs because I wanted to listen to it, so I'll look up another one. There's no way that that's the case because that's like,
really feel
that's not a job, like making music for one show.
Oh, the other thing I was trying to say before I remembered the thing about the house is that the creators of The Hills are the creators of Selling Sunset. Yes. So part of me now is just like dissecting it. Are they real estate agents? I know that Mary is because Mary's Instagram.
I've been like getting messages and stuff that it's not real. They're actors playing real estate. Like,
yeah, I don't really care because it's still a good show.
I'm turning a blind eye.
Yeah.
Turning.
But I think I'm going to have a Brewers and Botox themed birthday party.
Love it.
Quinn and out.
She's so cute.
She's a genius.
She's everything of the sort. And the more I watch, like the more firm I am in my stance.
And people said that we would change third season, and I just have to say I'm all the way through, and my thoughts on Kristin have only not changed.
Have intensified.
Intensified.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know what y'all are talking about.
I am more sure than ever that she's the queen. Like.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll finish it. We'll talk about it. Oh my God. So I got so many messages of who Amanza is.
Jessica Zor, sorry.
Vanessa from Gossip Girl. Alicia Keys.
I don't see it, but that's like the grand consensus.
Gal Gadot.
Yeah.
I see that. I said Katie from Potomac.
I kind of see that.
Very much reminds me of Katie from Potomac. Someone messaged me Zoe Kravitz.
Zoe Kravitz? No. It's really Jessica Zor, like 100%.
Yeah. No, but it's also like everyone is literally 5 people put in one.
Oh, yeah, because I also got so many people who thought that Amanza looks like Luann de Lesseps.
Oh my God, I got that too. And I'm like, okay, some people have just different eyes.
100%.
Because like, people think I'm crazy and I know what I saw.
Yeah, but like you can see something so wholeheartedly and like really truly in your soul believe it, and like nobody agrees that
Sarah Foster.
That it's a good comparison.
But people agreed with me on Sarah Foster. And that picture that you chose for the Instagram was like so unfair because you chose a photo where she looked like Christina Aguilera and Erika Jane. Oh. And that's not a photo that I would have chosen like to say that she looks like Erika. Because when she does that like Dita Von Teese glam sort of look, that's not when she looks like Erin Foster.
Okay, well,
Sarah
I just have to say that I like worked so hard looking for a picture, like just to try and help your hypothesis be proven. Like I was trying to make it a level playing field.
Oh, that's so kind of you. Also, Christine reminds me of Alex Cooper from Call Her Daddy.
No, I saw that too. I don't see it at all. Honestly, the more that I watch, the more like concrete I am in my belief that she's literally Erika Jane. It's so crazy.
And also she's now season 3. She's starting to remind me of, you're not going to agree with me at all, but I just have to put it out there because it was a vibe that, like, I just have to say what I saw. Natalie Halcrow from Nat and Liv.
Oh my God, you are so bad at this. Like,
no, I'm not. I'm able to see past hair color.
By the way, so am I. Literally, her face, her mannerisms are so Erika Jane. In season 3, she wears, in a few scenes, she does like a really like no makeup look, and she looks absolutely stunning. And she still literally looks like Erika Jane and Christina Aguilera.
Okay, fine. I said what I said.
You said what you said. You did.
So let's leave it at that.
So as we said, our Selling Sunset recap will be tomorrow. So we will stop talking about it.
And you know who Mary reminds me of?
Someone awful.
You would know her from Entourage, Dana, but I know her from Unreal. Yes.
What?
Quinn from Unreal. She just has like that intense energy and the short haircut, like running around.
What's her name? Constance Zimmerman?
I think so, something like that. She's that agent Dana.
Yeah, of course. Dana Gordon.
Yeah.
She's actually one of my literal favorite characters.
That's who she reminds me
in Entourage, and now she's also in Shameless. And literally one of the worst calls I've ever heard in my life, and a disgrace to calls everywhere.
I'm able to see past just the physicality. It's so much more than that.
Actually,
it's the metaphysicality.
When we're comparing like what people look like, it's literally only about the physicality.
No, but like some people just have the same energy. It's energy. It's energy.
Okay.
So I said what I said. Take it or leave it.
So there was no TV on last night. Ever since watching Selling Sunset, I literally have not switched back to Input One. Like I've been on my Apple TV so hard, but tonight is the finale of Real Housewives of New York, so I will be on my cable tonight.
And Keeping Up with the Kardashians is on. I actually have such a busy night tonight. Just like so crazy. Back to the good old days.
Back to the grind.
Back to the grind.
That's what us hustlers say. I actually to me, people who use the word like grind and hustle like are the least hardworking people in the country. Like it's just like gotta get up there, gotta grind, gotta hustle.
Yeah, gotta rise and grind.
If you actually spend time working and not talking about how much you're hustling, like I actually think you'd be more successful.
Yeah.
I actually just like don't vibe with that whole hustle culture.
No, like the phrase like rise and grind reminds me of like Robbie Hayes.
Yeah, no, 100%. Like, and I know that there's people who like love those types of podcasts that are like motivational and like those Instagram accounts, and they literally are so like motivational that they literally create events. Like people come, like they think like all these events, it's literally like a cult. Like I've never been inspired by like hustle culture. Like just go to work.
Yeah. I don't know. I do feel like that sort of bullshittery is dying down where like those Instagram captions and stuff like, but I have been following some inspirational Instagram accounts, and let me tell you, I'm inspired. I'm actually not even kidding.
Tell us some of your favorites.
I'm always reading
her quotes.
These quotes that come across my feed. My favorite one is Third Eye Thoughts. Like
you always tell me about it. Let me just follow it.
Get you in your thoughts, and it's not. It's inspirational quotes, but like not live,
lame.
laugh, love like you're used to. Like they're not, they don't rhyme, and they're just thoughts.
Followed.
Third Eye Thoughts. Check it out.
Let me read one. Someone who acts like they hate you will never love you.
That's not what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I'm literally just choosing like random ones.
Okay.
Take a moment to stop and celebrate how far you've already come. Savor it, be proud. You have done amazingly well, and you deserve to pause and just feel good about it. That's so true. I actually love that.
Yeah, there's just so many good nuggets there, so check it out.
So lots of news to discuss. I think we should just
jump right in head first into the fast 5 stories that you need to know before you wake up and take a bite out of your morning toast.
And unfortunately, I got a call from my doctor. My RDH is back. But they said that there's a cure, and the cure is letting absolutely everyone on the planet know that today's episode is brought to you by Liquid IV. You all probably know Liquid IV for their popular hydration mix, and they've just launched their newest line, the Energy Multiplier. With roughly 100 milligrams of clean caffeine, it is the perfect coffee replacement and an all-natural alternative to processed energy drinks for a sustained energy boost throughout the day. So if you're groggy when you wake up and coffee isn't your jam, or you're trying to like wean off coffee, I've actually never been into coffee. I've tried like over the years to get into it, but it's just not my thing. And I've been using the Energy Multiplier since we told you guys about it like a few months ago, and I feel like it's just a perfect replacement for me and people who are trying to get off caffeine. If you are like a groggy morning person, I think that this actually might be the product for you. Over half of Americans report that they struggle with daily fatigue. Some of those signs can include decreased focus, a lack of motivation, poor mood. So with the Liquid IV Energy Multiplier, you can upgrade your vibe and reach your constant state of awesome. They have premium matcha and green energy blend. They taste delicious and provide a lasting energy boost throughout the day. It's a healthier alternative to traditional energy drinks and coffee, and Liquid IV has no artificial flavors or preservatives. It comes in extremely convenient packaging, and it can power your morning, fuel long days at work, and provide a boost for those tough workouts. Liquid IV is also on a mission to change the world. They're donating 3.7 million servings in response to COVID-19. Products are being donated to hospitals, first responders, food banks, veterans, and active military. So with your purchase, you can know that your money is actually doing some good as well, which is also fabulous. Liquid IV is available nationwide at Costco. You can also get 25% off if you go to liquidiv.com and use the code TOAST at checkout. That's 25% off anything you order when you use promo code TOAST at liquidiv.com liquidiv.com. Start fueling your adventures today at liquidiv.com, promo code TOAST.
Sign on, fuel your adventures.
Fuel them.
Okay, first story, some very happy news. Gigi Hadid is a mom. The supermodel welcomes a baby girl with boyfriend Zayn Malik. Gigi and Zayn are parents. They welcome their first child together. Zayn announced on Wednesday. He wrote, "Our baby girl is here, healthy and beautiful. To try to put into words how I am feeling right now would be an impossible task."
Okay, so I feel like this happened really fast, like just the whole pregnancy, because she wasn't like sharing that much, so I just kind of had forgotten about it.
Yeah, I don't know. It actually doesn't feel so fast because I feel like she was one of the earlier quarantine pregnancy announcements, and now like we've been in quarantine for 7 months, and
yeah, that's
plus
true.
2. Baby.
I mean, the thing with just like the world right now is, you know, a year ago, maybe a little over, like we were reporting on her and Tyler Cameron. So it's just like we have come so far.
Wow, you're gonna go there.
And I just feel like quarantine, and I was having this discussion like with my friends when we went to dinner this week, just talking about how like people's priorities have really, really shifted, and quarantine has really made people like see what's important. I feel like a lot of people are like settling down more. There were a lot of quarantine pregnancies, and so this is just proof like so much can change in 2 years.
Yeah, in 1 year.
Yeah, I don't remember when like they were dating.
It was like the old studio,
right?
But it was like fall. I literally think it was this time last year.
Crazy.
I think it was like August.
Crazy.
Really crazy. I'm really happy for them. There was like speculation that she had her baby and people were predicting, but I'm glad that they shared it in their own time. And I look forward to seeing this beautiful baby.
What I thought was interesting was that like the actual announcement was on Zayn's Twitter. And I feel like that's just uncommon, like for the husband or the man to make the announcement and not the mom. But they've always done their own thing, and I feel like they're going to continue to do that. Yeah. I'm curious what the baby's name is going to be.
I know. I'm really interested. This baby has great nails.
That's what everyone was pretty much commenting on. Zayn put up a picture of him holding the baby's hand, and like the baby literally has acrylic nails. It's crazy.
Yeah, no, she has a French manicure.
Yeah.
Like, but natural. Very lovely. Very nice.
So it's really sweet. They're like all grown up, you know? I feel like when they first started dating, they were like kids and there was like all the drama, Joe, Jonas, One Direction, like all that drama. But now they're just like adults. I feel old because like we're their age.
Yes.
And I don't have a baby.
Yes, I agree with that.
Yeah.
No, it's very exciting, happy news. Happy news for the couple. Some more happy news. Lizzo lands her first Vogue cover.
She looks like literally so beautiful. We'll post it on our Instagram. It's just like
stunning.
So simple. Like I feel like a lot of the times when she does red carpets or photo shoots, like it's a lot of like outfits and purses and makeup, and this is just like simple red dress. She looks so glamorous.
So glamorous. Thanks to her stage presence, lyrics, and overall attitude to life, not to mention her famous flute, Lizzo has become a global success story, and now she's being celebrated with her first Vogue cover feature. The 32-year-old performer graces the October issue in a ruffled scarlet frock by Valentino. The Detroit-born star was styled for her appearance by fashion director and stylist Carlos Nazario, and photographed by music video director and multi-hyphenate producer Hype Williams. Wow. The interview was conducted by Jamaican-American poet, essayist, playwright Claudia Rankine.
It was me.
It was Claudia. And Lizzo also enlisted her go-to glam squad, Alex Mayo for makeup and Shelby Swain for hair. This is perhaps the first time in the magazine's history where all talent and creative involved in the cover shoot are BIPOC.
Wow. I mean, okay, so first of all, as like a chubby girl, like Lizzo is like my leader, and to see someone who like looks like you on the cover of Vogue, like this is just unheard of. Vogue, like they're so not like that, and I just love Lizzo, like breaking down walls, breaking barriers, and like it's just so fabulous, and she's so deserving. Like her success is crazy. Like she was living in her car 2 years ago. Like she's had unbelievable success, and this is just like so crazy.
This is stunning.
It's so crazy.
Yeah, really, really. It's like it's an iconic cover.
Yes, it's very like old Hollywood glamour.
And I feel like, I mean, especially now with people doing at-home photo shoots for magazine covers, it's been a while since we got like a show-stopping cover. But I feel like it's also been a while since we've gotten an iconic cover where we're gonna look back on this for so long.
Yeah, no, this is definitely like a really, really big deal, like for everyone.
Yeah. Also, a Vogue cover comes with 73 questions.
Oh yeah.
So Lizzo has a 73 questions video. We haven't watched it yet, but I think it's gonna be great.
And all the cover stars get 73 questions, and it's always really interesting. But Vogue also does like 73 questions with like a bunch of other people, and they're just like like boring actresses, and like to be honest, it's cool to see the inside of their house, but like their answers are so lame, like it kills me. And like I have a feeling Lizzo's will be incredibly interesting and not boring, and for that we have no choice but to stan.
No choice but to stan.
Also, speaking of Vogue, I saw Addison Rae did like one of those bathroom mirror like makeup skin things.
You told me.
Which is so crazy. And she's also announced yesterday she's going to be on Ellen today.
That sounds so crazy to me that she did one of those videos. Like, I honestly, and I think she's so deserving and I want to watch it, and I think she's great at makeup, but I feel like they give those videos to everyone, and then even sometimes they slap a French Vogue on there to give it to someone even, you know, smaller.
I guess it's just like, I think it's so crazy because, I don't know, it's one thing to be like so viral, and it's another thing to be so famous. And I feel like over the last few months, like Addison Rae has like officially transitioned from like a viral star to like to a celebrity, and it's just crazy to see like all these traditional things happening for her. And by the way, I love her and I'm so here for it, and I actually think she's a really, really good role model for kids.
Agreed. But if Vogue, and this is like one of their biggest digital series, is this makeup thing, and they do try and stay current and, you know, keep up with the kids. And if they're not doing it with Addison Rae, then what are they doing?
Yeah. I'm very curious to see her on Ellen today.
Yes. I'm curious to hear what you have. I'm curious for you to watch it and let me know what happened.
Yeah, I mean, I thought I wasn't going to be watching Ellen anymore, but she pulled me back in.
Wow, she pulled you back in.
She did.
Interesting.
I mean, I'm not going to like turn on my TV like a sociopath. I'll watch it online.
Okay.
Ellen Tube.
Okay, next story. Kristin Cavallari breaks her silence on her divorce from Jay Cutler.
Oh, I didn't hear
Quote,
this.
the hardest decision I've ever made. So Kristin Cavallari is, I think, on the cover of People this month. She's talking to People exclusively all about what happened with her and Jay. She said that they had been struggling privately for years, and they made a conscious effort to keep their marriage woes hidden. She said, I always thought it was interesting when people would refer to us as couple goals. She was like, if you guys only knew. As their marriage hit a crisis point during filming last season, we definitely kept a lot of stuff private, she says. Producers saw stuff, but they didn't put it in the show, which is good because I don't want my kids to ever see that.
Yeah.
While their split seemingly came out of the blue, it didn't happen overnight, she says. We tried really, really hard for years and years. It was the hardest decision I ever made. I still care about him so much and talk to him almost every day. We have 3 kids together. He's going to be in my life forever.
I mean, like, to me, I feel I might be unique in this feeling where it's like, I don't think that celebrities owe us an explanation on absolutely everything that goes on in their lives. And I do think probably she did this for like, you know, good press and stuff. But like, it feels weird. Like, I don't really need to know what happened in your marriage. Like, it's almost like information is like a little too intimate for me. And she's like spreading it all for this spread.
Well, she's not spreading it all. I think I like, not to be so like cynical, but I'm sure she got a huge payday for this People magazine article to talk about her relationship. I think for a lot of people, you know, who watch the show, Jay and Kristin are couple goals, and then they were in the Bahamas, and the next day they're getting divorced, and like it didn't add up. So people, even though I agree, like no one owes us. Celebrities don't owe the public an explanation on absolutely everything. Yeah. And sometimes I feel like when people demand it, it's like so rude. Yeah. But obviously people are curious and
and they had a reality show, so like that's the world that they're in. But I think I consider them to be a little bit more famous than they actually are, just because like he's so successful and like she's like part of an iconic show. Like I don't think of them as like reality TV like trash like I do the rest of these people, you know?
Yes, I agree with that. And she also said that that's why she's like glad to not be doing another season of her show, because it would have to be about what happened, and like she doesn't want her kids to like see her talking shit about their dad.
I agree.
It's really amazing how she really does everything. And I know most people and celebrities try and do this, but like she does everything like to protect her children, and like that she had a popular show for 3 years and we've never seen them. Like she won't even do a next season of the show because it would mean, you know, speaking ill of their dad.
Right.
I really respect it.
Me too. I actually think there are very few people who have actually hidden like what their kids like look like, and like the fact that Sonia Morgan has never once shown her kid on the show, not through her own choice, because I'm sure the Morgans don't let her, but like the fact that we literally don't even know what she looks like is so crazy. Same with Bethany.
Yeah. No, I mean, I think it's really great if you can.
Like I have a ton of respect for the people who choose to do it and who can pull it off.
Yeah, and Kristin Cavallari has really pulled it off while also like bearing all for television, which is a lot.
Yeah.
So
I wonder if she'll join the reboot of The Hills.
Probably not. You don't go
really?
from your own show. And also
I think
she
she
just
would
bought
do
a
it.
house in Nashville, so she doesn't even live in LA. Also, what's so crazy is like I'm reading this article and it's like, 5 months ago they announced their split, and that's like
my God.
5 months ago already. That literally feels like last month.
And that's 5 months of our life. Like we will literally never, ever, ever get back.
5 months of our life with nothing to show for it.
Nothing.
So sad.
So sad. It's sad when quarantine news like develops, and then you remember where you were when you first heard it because it feels like yesterday, but it was like low-key March.
Yeah, it is.
Hate to see it.
Hate to see it. Next story, some happy couple news. Emma Stone is married to Dave McCray.
What? I didn't see this.
Emma Stone and Dave McCray are married after photos of them surfaced this week showing the couple wearing matching gold bands. A source told Page Six they have definitely tied the knot.
Oh, so there's no like Vogue pictures or anything?
No, but they had previously postponed their March wedding amid the pandemic. And I guess at some point between then and now, they made it official.
And who is he?
Unclear.
What's his name?
Dave McCray.
It's a lucky man, Dave McCray.
He's a former segment director on SNL.
Former segment director. Okay.
I wonder if they met on the set there. Little
Maybe.
Scarlett and Colin vibes.
Oh,
I wonder if they double date.
Okay, this is interesting. I literally didn't even know she had a boyfriend. So good for her.
Yeah.
I feel like there are a lot of people who are like going to be disappointed by this because I think a lot of like millennial like movie buffs like live for her and Ryan Gosling. Like they're always in movies together.
I did, like, that's so funny because if you have said to me like who are we living for her with, I wouldn't have even known.
I respect his relationship with Eva, but I think a lot of people like ship them.
Oh, I don't. I feel like most people would ship Ryan Gosling and Rachel McAdams.
I mean, like 15 years ago, but like we've got to move on.
Yeah, but what, we ship them from La La Land?
And they've done a few movies together.
They have. Crazy Stupid Love.
Right. There was like 4 years where like every year they did a movie together, and it was kind of like Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper, where it was like you ship the couple, but
yes,
they just did it year after year.
Yeah, but it was also like Jennifer Lawrence, Bradley Cooper,
yes,
where they did a lot of movies together, and it's like.
I feel like Jennifer Lawrence didn't like Bradley Cooper, but he liked her. Like that was just a vibe that I got. I have no information. I just read people's body language, and that was the vibe that I got. Like I actually think she's genuinely too good for him.
You think so?
Yeah.
I think that they would be great together.
No, I didn't get the vibe at all. Like, actually, I was on a plane with her once. I actually attended a wedding that she was at, and I could just tell from her energy. She was telling me telepathically, Bradley Cooper wanted this, and he didn't get it. And he didn't get it. I don't know. That's what I read. Like,
okay.
And I'm not saying it's correct, but I'm also not saying it's incorrect.
Got it.
That was just how I read the situation.
Okay.
And I'm very intuitive.
You are. That you are.
Very.
Okay, well, fifth and final story are two Real Housewives bits of news. Just going to close the book on some things we've been talking about, and I am Housewives fatigued now.
I am, but I was interested in the follow up on especially one of these stories.
There's A and B.
Okay.
A. Leah McSweeney bumped to $10,000 per episode for her second year on RHONY,
which is what, as we said, is a reasonable
bump.
Salary for someone of her stature. What was her salary before? Do you remember?
$3,000.
Yeah. And they probably offered $5,000, and she landed at $10,000, and that's why you negotiate, ladies. Know your worth.
Yes,
hopefully this will elevate everything about her life. From her apartment to just the overall, the finishings in her house. Like just overall, I'm hoping that
for better finishings.
Yeah, for better hardware.
Also, so we could put that to bed.
Okay.
Happy to see her get what she deserves, and that she'll be back season 2 of Leah. Season 50 of
Housewives.
RHONY. Kris Jenner says she's not joining Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Quote,
no.
There's just too much going on in my life.
But Kathy Hilton, I saw this on like a Comments by Celebs page. And by the way, the Comments by Celebs founders are on Lauren Elizabeth's podcast. And Lauren said it was an amazing episode. I haven't gotten a chance to listen to it yet. So check that out. But they pointed out, like someone left a comment on Kathy Hilton's page of like about Housewives. And she said, I'm thinking about it.
That bothers me.
But that means the conversations like are true, like it's being had.
You think? Or maybe she's like thinking about calling them. Maybe she saw,
the demand for her.
And so she's thinking about calling them up and asking for an audition.
But I do think that they've definitely been in communication with her, like via Kyle. And I actually think like if she joined Housewives, like it would bother Kyle. It would be like a Melissa and Teresa situation.
Oh, I think so too.
Territorial for the spotlight. Kyle, feels like she built the show, and it would be good.
I think so too. But this is what Kris had to say about going on Beverly Hills. She said, I think I would do it just to go on once in a while and be with my friend Kyle Richards. But as far as me doing a show like that regularly, there's just too much going on in my life, and they do not need a Kris Jenner on that show. They are doing just fine.
Yeah, I mean, hypothetically, would I love to see Kris Jenner on Bravo? Yes. But I never thought this was a real
But so for everyone
situation.
who was like holding out hope, just wanted to let you know your dreams have been crushed.
Yeah.
But maybe she'll continue to like show up to Kyle's
Friend of
events, and
Housewife.
then we can like have her in the same frame as Erica Jade.
Yeah.
And that's just fun.
I mean, I'm realistic. I literally never thought that this was an actual possibility. Like it was never coming to fruition.
Mm-hmm.
But people out there maybe, were delusional and thought that, but I didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't.
I did not either. So I'm really hoping that, now that each franchise is cementing their next cast, we can move on.
Yeah, I just think there's been a lot of Housewives news because it's like a real transitional period in Housewives history, like OGs being let go, and it's just all converging like at the same time.
Yeah.
And that's what it is.
So,
okay, we have Keeping Up with the Kardashians and Real Housewives of New York City recap for you tomorrow. There was no TV on last night, so I believe that's the end of our show.
I believe that's the end of our show. I need to go home and watch Selling Sunset to finish it by tomorrow so that we can really go in on our thoughts.
Yes.
And get ready for the Redheads Book Club. It's never too late to join. The episode doesn't
Ever.
drop till next week.
Are you okay?
I'm just like burpy and emotional. The episode doesn't drop till next week, so you actually have like the full week. You can read the book. If you love The Morning Toast, like you will love this book because it's all about early 2000s girl band living, and it was a trip down memory lane for sure.
For sure. Also, tons of new episodes of all of our TNN shows.
And the book is called...
Oh, right, sorry.
I forgot. The Unraveling of Cassidy Holmes by Alyssa Sloan.
All of our TNN shows have new episodes this week. Margaret Josephs, Raven and Alexis, Lauren, and The Snatcher returns in October with the new season of The Bachelor. So it's never been a better time to follow Toast News Network on Instagram to keep up with all the latest TNN news. And with that, I bid you adieu. Thank you so much for listening to The Morning Toast, the Millennial Morning Show, where we deliver the fast-sized stories that you need to know every morning, Monday through Friday on YouTube. So if you're watching this on YouTube, please feel free to subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up. We are also available as a podcast anywhere podcasts can be found. So that's Spotify, iTunes, Stitcher, Public Radio, iHeartRadio, CastBox. We are now newly available on Amazon Music. So find us wherever you find your podcasts, The Morning Toast, and leave a 5-star review about how beautiful, stunning, and smart we are. We love you guys so much, and we'll see you tomorrow for Friday.
Bye. Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Goodbye.